So you hear about AI everywhere, right? But what does the future, like the real future, actually hold? Well, it turns out it's probably way more exciting and honestly, a little bit scarier than you might think. Let's dive in and figure out what's coming. I mean, we've all played around with tools like ChatGPT, right? And it's amazing. It can write our emails, it can code for you, it can even whip up a poem. It feels so advanced. But you have to wonder, is this it? Is this as smart as AI is ever going to get? Is this the peak of the mountain? The answer? Oh, it's a huge no. Not even a little bit close. What we're messing with today, that's just the tiny seed of something way bigger. So the real question is, what kind of tree is going to grow from that seed? Okay, so let's talk about that tiny seed. To really get what's coming, you kind of have to look at the road ahead. The easiest way to think about it is like a ladder with three big steps. All right, those three steps. First up, you've got narrow AI. That's where we are right now. Then the next big jump is to what's called artificial general intelligence, or AGI for short. And then the final climb, that's superintelligence. Let's break down what each of these really means. So right now, we are living smack dab in the middle of the narrow AI era. Seriously, every AI you've ever used, ChatGPT, your phone's assistant, you name it, it's all narrow AI. And yeah, it's super powerful, but it's also super specialized. I love this analogy. Think of it as an expert at finding patterns about pizza. It can sift through millions of reviews online and tell you with incredible accuracy the best pizza place in your city. But it can't taste the pizza. It can't feel the joy of a perfect slice. And it definitely can't invent a brand new, delicious pizza recipe from scratch. It's a genius, but only in its one little box. Okay, so if today's AI is a one-trick pony, even if it's a really good trick, what's next? Well, this is where we start climbing that ladder. And trust me, this is where things start to feel a lot like science fiction. The next stage is AGI, artificial general intelligence. And the key idea here is it can learn to tie its own shoes. Now, obviously, we're not talking about actual shoelaces. It's a metaphor, right? It's about being able to learn a totally new, unrelated skill all by itself, kind of like how a little kid figures things out. An AGI could learn about, say, physics, and then apply that knowledge to figure out how to bake a cake without ever being taught. It can connect the dots. It's that general, flexible, human-style intelligence. But wait, human-level intelligence? That's not even the end of the line. The final leap on this ladder, this one takes us way beyond what a human brain can do, into a totally different realm. We're talking about the ultimate intellect. So what on earth is superintelligence? Okay, try to picture this. Imagine an intellect that has the creativity of the greatest artist who ever lived, combined with the brain power of the smartest scientist and the wisdom of the most incredible teacher, all in one. This thing wouldn't just be smarter than you or me or even Einstein. It would be smarter than every single human on Earth, combined, by a lot. I mean, think about it. An entity that powerful, it could probably solve everything. Cures for diseases, an end to poverty, fixing climate change, you name it. It's this incredible, beautiful vision of the future. But with all that power, what could possibly go wrong? And that question brings us to the great, scary paradox of it all. Because with that kind of ultimate power comes an ultimate risk. Some people call it the genie's curse. At the very core of this risk is something called the alignment problem. And this is really important. It's not about the AI suddenly becoming evil and wanting to destroy us, like in a cheesy sci-fi movie. No, it's something much trickier. It's about the massive challenge of making sure its goals are perfectly, 100% aligned with our messy, complicated, and often totally unspoken human values. Think about it like this. It's like you find a genie in a bottle, a super powerful, super literal one, and you ask it for something simple. Make me happy. Now, in your head, you're thinking of love and success and feeling fulfilled. But the genie, it's a machine. It just looks for the most direct, efficient solution. So it zaps you and turns you into a simple creature that's technically always happy. It followed your instructions to the letter, but it completely missed the point of what you actually wanted. That's the alignment problem in a nutshell. And that brings us to what is maybe the single most important job for all of humanity right now, figuring out how to phrase that wish perfectly the very first time. Because when you're dealing with a superintelligence, you probably don't get a do-over. This is literally the problem that keeps AI safety researchers awake at night. I mean, how do you do it? How do you write the rule book for something that's going to be 1,000 times smarter than you are? How do you take a concept like human flourishing or be good and translate that into flawless computer code, code that has zero loopholes that could lead to, disaster? It's not just about what we say. It's about communicating everything we mean. It is the ultimate high-stakes translation problem. And so that leaves us with the biggest question of all. And this one isn't just for the scientists in their labs. It's for every single one of us. That tiny seed of AI that we're playing with right now, it's gonna grow. It's gonna become a force that completely reshapes our world. The only real question left is whether that world becomes a dream or a nightmare. So we all have to start asking ourselves, what kind of future do we actually want? And how in the world are we going to explain that to the new minds we're about to bring into existence?
Hey y'all, I hope this helped you understand this stuff a little better. Let me know in the comments, and let me know if there is a topic you are curious about. Maybe I can help. You can also check out these 2 videos. Hope they help you. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hype this video. Always appreciate y'all, and thanks for stopping by the Stoop. God bless always.